I always have to adjust my glasses because my ears are crooked, you know. Anyway, today is my 42nd post, and I'm getting ready to go to back to my mom's because I'm going to I have to pick the kids up from the airport tomorrow in Oakland. I think they're flying into Oakland. And my husband is better and he's resting, and I have given him strict instructions to stay in bed and just do what he's supposed to do, and that is to rest. And I really am having a hard time leaving as much as I want to see my kids again, and my mom and all of that. It's just really hard to leave my house once I'm home again. And because I have things to do. There's always something. But what am I doing while I'm getting ready to go? I'm packed, and I packed the car, and I got some food and stuff like that. And I'm playing with color, watercolor. When I was waiting for Rick, when he was having his little outpatient surgery in Santa Barbara, I took the liberty of going to the art store and buying a couple of tubes of really nice Daniel Smith watercolor paint, which I love because it has this nice granulation, which, if you're a color worker, then you understand that. And I just really want to play, and I just haven't had a chance. It's hard. And yet I always pack this little art bag so that on the chance that I have a moment, I can sit and play. But that's what I was doing this morning. It's kind of silly, except for it just gives me so much pleasure just playing with paint, not even necessarily making anything. It's just playing with the colors. I just love that. And I am so grateful that I get to do that. So I wish for all of you, anyone who's looking at this, if you can find that one little thing that just gives you some kind of pleasure like that. It's just so simple. It's a simple, simple thing. That is such a big key in, I think, in this act of loving ourselves. Meditation, of course, is a really great thing because it clears your mind. Prayer or asking, because I'm as an intuitive or a psychic, I know that you have to ask. You have to ask. If you want help, if you want divine intervention, you got to ask. And you can call it whatever you like. Just asking the universe to help you. It's a really important thing. And that last little bit is something that's so important. That little thing, whatever it is. Everybody has their own little thing. My husband really loves, he's a World War II buff, and he loves planes, and he loves books, and I swear that man, I bet he died in a past life. If you believe in past lives, I bet you anything that guy died in World War II, he was probably a pilot or something, because it's amazing what he knows. Anyway, that doesn't have anything to do here and there, except for the fact that there's little pleasures, those little tiny pleasures, and they don't have to be expensive. They don't have to be, it doesn't have to go beyond anything but just that. Just me picking up the paintbrush, putting it in the paint, and playing with it gives me so much joy. It actually makes me feel even less wanting to get in the car, but I'll listen to a book on tape or something. There's always something that it will occupy me. As I drive. I have about a 6-hour drive. And so I am going to put this on the Evolve Out Loud network or community. Usually I post on my YouTube channel. I actually probably will do both, but I'm trying to make a connection with folks there. It was such an awesome experience that I had in May, and it's coming up again in September, and I made some lovely connections, and I'm happy to make more on the Facebook group. It's as we all know, it's overwhelming sometimes how much information and things that are going on in Facebook, and we all have our many oh my gosh, it can just take up your whole life, as Kyle would always reference that, going scrolling. But sometimes it's really important, especially for finding a group of people who are like-minded, who are on a journey. It's really nice to could make that connection. So blessings to you all.